Hello, welcome. Welcome on in, everyone. Samo was just telling me one of the cars that was parked over here on the side, they tried to like boost it, I think, with 3 different vehicles and it got towed today. Okay, friends. Hi, welcome. How's everyone's Sunday going so far? We have had a very like slow, relaxing morning so far. It's been awesome. When you like wake up, then you just go back to bed for a couple hours. The best. I don't often do that, so it was great. Mish, thank you for posting the recipes. I'm gonna roast a little bit of squash today with your dish just to make some veggies, and I think maybe some broccoli too since we have that in the fridge. I'm gonna scroll and welcome everyone on in. You guys were so early today. I love it. Bonk was first. Bonk's been beating Kimmers. Holy shit. Kimmers, happy Sunday to you. Valk is heading out, but she's here with us in spirit. So cheers to you, Valk. Scooter, are you having a good day? Mish, what did you get up to today? I know it's like almost nighttime there, or it is already, right? Eric, I see you sneaking in there. Good to see you as well. We got a Boller stream. Yet it is. Happy Sunday. I think I'm caught up. This is gonna be like the most unhinged stream ever. Might as well just start the year off this way, right? Are we gonna get banned today? Are we gonna get reported on Twitch with all of this ball conversation? Ooh! You did nothing. It's been raining all day. We have a very like snowy. It's been snowing all morning. I think it finally just stopped. But everything's snow covered again, so everything is white. It kind of looks really nice and pretty. Unhinged who? Never us, right? Hello, Michael. Welcome. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for catching up. I mean, we just saw each other yesterday. It hasn't been that long. Okay, so starting off, Mish, this stream is for you. Thank you so much for requesting me to make this live for you today. And remember, you guys can always cook along. I know it's weird for Mish because it is nighttime already there with the different time zones. But yeah, you can always cook along with me if you ever request me to make something for you on stream. But yeah, Mish has said, what, your partner Kim does not really like these curry meatballs. I'm excited to try them. I think they're gonna be delicious. And this curry sauce, I believe it has some apple or something inside of it. I'm very intrigued. Yeah, and it's also a weird one today to make because Kim hates it. I love how you say hate because yeah, usually when we don't like a food, yeah, there's a strong feeling towards it, right? A fruity curry, I believe so. Here, Mish posted the recipe. I'll scroll up and click on it again. I read through it a bit ago, but I kind of forget now. And I do want to like learn a lot more different European dishes. Like that's one really fun part about these streams for me is yeah, a lot of times people will request something that I have never maybe made before nor even heard of, right? So we will all experience something new together and I will just do my best to make the most like traditional version of it. And usually we will read through the recipe so we can really understand what we are gonna be making. Yeah, it's like a yellow curry. Some make it with apples, some without, but the apples have been so tasty here lately. So we'll definitely add some apple in, I think. I'm looking for my water. I don't know where I put it. One sec. Is it over there? No. Oh, it's in the bedroom. What happened? You died?
Huh?
Samo died already, chat. Wait, you have to make me a treat though. I got the water. Samo was gonna make me a hot chocolate today. He's playing? He's not playing. He's just laying. Take the pee off and that's the accurate one. You think Asians would generally be offended by this curry? Okay, but when we've made a Japanese curry before though, does that not have like grated apple pear in it? I'm pretty sure that has apple pear in it as well. But let me read through this. Also, I had to ask this, Mish, because the author of the recipe's name is Kim. But now that you said your partner Kim hates these curry balls, I don't think they'd be the author of the recipe. Okay, I'm just gonna read through it. It says, today I would like to share a very old and traditional Danish recipe. This recipe is called, do you say Boller I Karry? Is that how you say it, Mish? I really don't want to mess it up today. Kim is definitely not the author. I love it. So this directly translates into English, which would be Danish meatballs in curry. Very, very simple, right? I remember having had this dish since I was a kid and that it was one of my favorites. I know that my mother also liked making this dish because it is a tasteful one and easy to prepare. That's not how you say it? How do you say it then? I'm looking it up then. I'm looking it up. I am Google translating it. You guys like making an apple onion sauce in Denmark? Well, I will say, like, apples and onions, especially with pork, is really good together. Okay, I'm playing it. It might be loud. I'm going to turn it down a sec.
Boller Karry.
Boller Karry. Boller Karry. Is that how you say it? I'm just not gonna say it. We're making Danish meatballs today. Hi, welcome on in, Greek. Good to see you. Okay, reading along here. So this dish has a curry sauce and it's served with rice. Both ingredients which are originally far from Denmark, right? Curry is not a typical thing, nor is rice. Despite that, though, this dish is a traditional Danish one and has been served in Denmark for many, many years. Feel free to like add anything about this dish, Mish, if you have like different memories about it. What else do they say? I would not say that curry is a particularly important or popular spice in the Nordic kitchen. However, we do use curry, and this dish is probably one of the most popular recipes where we do use that ingredient. Your grandma serves it with boiled potatoes, not rice. So you got options then. So there's three parts to this dish: the meatballs, the sauce, and the rice. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna roast some veggies in the oven while everything is cooking to balance everything out. Old people there can't live without their taters. Potatoes are very popular in Canada too, I will say that. Okay, so the recipe makes enough for 2 to 3 people, which I think is actually pretty perfect amount. We are grinding our meat fresh for these meatballs today. And like I said, they did call for pork, so we just trimmed off a little bit of pork shoulder from yesterday's stream before we cooked it, and then we'll grind all of that up today. So I'll show you how to do that, and then yeah, we'll just make our sauce, make our rice, and cook everything together. Good to go. Okay, so first things first, come over here. Get our meat grinder out because we have to make sure everything is really nicely chilled when we are grinding our own meats at home. Obviously, we don't have to chill the plastic pieces. Leave those to the side for later, but we will chill all of the metal pieces. I'll take them all out. Boom. Boom. And because these meatballs get like cooked in water first and then put in the sauce, I think we'll go a pretty fine mince today. Something more like this. rather than more coarse, and that way it'll get really nice and sticky and the meatballs will hold together, because that's important. I was gonna say, like, Google Translate said buns is what boller means. Excuse me, Google? And then your sister will make this with like a minced chicken instead of the pork. Those are all good things to share with us. Thank you. So I'm just gonna build this up to put it in the freezer. Oh, I forgot to put the blade in first. Just pretend put it together. And that way we'll save room and you don't have all these pieces flying around. Boller can be both this and the buns you bake. Okay, that's good to know. So we put our meat grinder in the freezer. Stay chillin'. So it gets really nice and cold. And then while that's already chillin', we will start dicing up our pork into 1 to 2 inch cubes. Anything smaller, and it just kind of gets weird when you mince it up. Anything bigger, and the meat grinder will work too hard to get it ground down. So I found 1 to 2 inch cubes is perfect. And we'll also like trim off any connective tissue here if we need to. You excited for this, Mickey? Are you having a good day? Okay, I'm just grabbing a cutting board. I'm excited to try this today. I really am. Got really nice broth to make the sauce from as well. Yeah, it's chilling like a villain. That really like made the lighting so dark when I brought this cutting board over. Craziness. Okay, I got my boning knife here. We'll use that. There's like a good mix of like lean, light colored pork in here and nice dark pork too. I'm just gonna pour out the purge from there. And then I don't think we'll be able to fit that container in the freezer. So let's just put the pork into a metal bowl as we're dicing it up. You guys are in the storm now? Oof. Stay warm. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. It's heading your way, Mish. Ah! Okay, what do we got here? So I do like to trim like some of the stringy pieces like that. I don't like to grind that into the meat because, yeah, we learned that that doesn't really actually break down when you grind your meat. It just makes all the pieces smaller. And then it's harder to eat, actually. So take a little bit of time to trim whatever you're going to be grinding. And one thing we always say when we grind meat here on stream is, like, think about the ground meats in the store. Like, how many different animals that has possibly come from, right? It's really crazy when you start to think of that. Whereas like the meatballs we're making today, well, it's just coming from this one cut of pork. And yeah, you can kind of like dissect in between the different muscles and get this connective tissue out. I like the really like hard fat that's usually on the outside of the pork. But this stringy fat is, yeah, it doesn't really render good. I don't like to hang on to it. You can keep it to make a broth from though, for sure. Because the trim has flavor, we just don't want to eat it. If we had no choice, we would though. Let's just say that. Just gonna leave that bit on the side for now. Yeah, I'm gonna even clean that amount out too. That's sitting right there. And then I think that's a really nice chunk of pork all trimmed up. And these meatballs are going to be interesting because it says that there's like flour in them instead of breadcrumbs. And yes, I'm going to use the flour today. I should be okay with it. I haven't been eating too much gluten lately. Okay, so I'm just going to... Do I want to trim this out? No, that feels okay. We're going to start dicing this up. And then just pop it in the bowl here on this side. And yeah, you always do want a little bit of fat on the meat that you're grinding. You don't want it to be really, really lean because then it will dry out a lot when you cook it. Okay. I'm just gonna like trim that off and then we'll cut the rest of the muscle up. I don't even think I've ever like bought ground pork from the store. I don't think that's even anything I've ever bought before. I just grind it myself. And like even growing up, like my mom didn't really use too much ground pork. She would just cook pork chops or something like that, or a roast. This meat looks really nice though. So we'll pop that in the freezer for, I'm gonna do an hour. Usually after an hour, the meat grinder is really nice and cold, and then all of this meat is firmed up. I'm gonna kind of slice it where it's already cut. Ground pork is very popular there. I don't know if it is here. I'm gonna maybe say no. Just because I didn't really grow up with it. And like, my mom's Ukrainian, right? So they actually do eat a lot of pork. Trying to trim this off of here. It's like a really thick piece of fat here. There. This is also why I saved this piece for grinding, because I knew there was actually a lot of connective tissue to clean out, rather than to use it for roasting. Probably right in saying this though as well, Mish, is like the quality of your guys' pork though in Europe compared to what we get here is like way different as well. I need to sharpen my boning knife, or at least put it on the steel coming up after this. It's time! What else we got here? There's like so many different little crazy muscles in the shoulder. I will even say like sometimes we will get products, like if you order for when we were up at camp, the pork was coming from Germany sometimes. It's like, this is kind of crazy. Do I want to clean this up a lot more? Like, you'd think that there's enough pork in North America to feed everyone that lives here, right? There's so many farms. And like the fact that we were like, what, in the Arctic receiving the pork from Germany. I was like, what is this world? Leave that meat on there. Get a lot of pork from Germany as well. That's what I imagined. Like, Sam always tells me stories of them eating a lot of pork there. Obviously for good reason, because it's good. So these are gonna separate these two muscles, I think, right here. And then this, like usually when you're butchering like this, you'll call this chunk like a clod. It's just like one nice piece of meat from a muscle. And usually it's pretty lean. You can see there's not too much marbling. And this meat is like quite soft as well when you get to the internal muscles like this. I think the rest of this fat on here though, I'm gonna leave on. Look at that, that looks so nice. Hi CJ Dewey, how are you doing? How is CJ Dewey doing? Okay, put this to this side. We just have those two pieces left. That doesn't even make sense at all, Mish. I mean, it's probably the same for here. I don't know. Oof. Look what I just discovered inside of here. Connective bitlies. Let's clean that out. And I'm gonna like flip this over. I think. Try and go along this way. There. Okay. Right? That's what I was gonna say, John. It's like I haven't really read anything about it lately, but I'm pretty sure that same thing happens in Canada and the States. Is they'll just ship them over the border to slaughter or vice versa, right? That's just fat. Ooh, what's this? Little stringy bits, that's when you know. Maybe it wasn't just fat. Boom. That is actually like so much pork already. Nice and dark meat. Okay, what do we got here? This almost looks like a pork belly. How do I want to butcher this here? I don't even know if I'm going to use that. I might cook that a different way because that's going to take me so long to trim. Let's clean this up. I'll keep this and this together. If you're like me, you've cleaned a lot of meats in your life. And when you start cleaning meats at home, there's just like certain parts where you're like, honestly, I'm not going to take the time to do that. Even when I was at work sometimes, it's like you get near the end. It's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. But then you prevail every time. Gotta bring back the local butcher and bakery and corner stores that actually get support from the government. Yes, sir, I'm in. How do we make this happen? How do we do that? What is going on here? Okay. We made progress. Look at that. That's what I did just now. It involves violence. Yeah, you're probably not wrong in that one. What else is this down here? Yeah, bonk nose. Things we can't talk about right on this platform without riots ensuing. What else is going on here? There's so many layers of connective bitties. Okay, that meat's really soft, so we're gonna call it a day. Ta-da! Yeah, we have a ball theme going. Good one, Torino. Okay, so I'm just gonna pack these two things away in a container. We don't waste nothing. Not in this economy. I'll probably just like roast up that piece of pork, render the fat out of it, and then like slice it up for us. Maybe eat it with a bit of this leftover rice we make today. We'll see. Just rinsing all these things that were meaty, raw meaty. Always rinse the cutting board right away. It's so gross when the meat stuff like sticks onto it. No thank you. Okay, did it. Now I just gotta wash my own self. You found a ball song? Is it TOS niche? Wait, how did you just post a link and someone did that yesterday and they got auto banned? That was so hilarious. Okay, what is this? It's a Danish kid song? Okay, we should be okay then.
Responding
oh
to emails
shit. It was really loud. Hi, thanks YouTube.
Boller op. Boller ned. Boller i min mave.
Oh my gosh, they're so happy. Did you see my face? I didn't know what to expect. One thing about me, yeah, I show all my emotions on my face. I can't hide it. This face tells no lies. Okay, pop this in the freezer. Chill it up. It's actually perfect. Okay, what else do we have to do today? Let's read through the recipe. I'm just gonna pop my watch on so I can have a timer for later. Also, I want to set the 1 hour timer for grinding the meats too, so that we don't get too carried away. I wonder if like VIP status you can post a link without getting banned. These are questions that we do have. Whoa. Right? Every time, Michael. YouTube has no chill. Okay, what else can I read about this? So the meatballs are made from ground pork, which are mixed with egg, flour, milk, salt, and pepper. The special about these meatballs are that they're cooked in boiling water and not fried. This gives them a nice spongy feeling and a great taste. The curry sauce is made from, I'm guessing curry like spice. They just say curry. I'm assuming spice. Water, onions, and apples. The sauce gets a very delicious and rich taste. And together with the meatballs and rice, it's a super dish, they say. So the curry spice powder. So this is what they're saying. Remember that curry is a mixture of different spices and it can differ in taste from brand to brand as well as country to country. So add half of what is listed in the recipe if you don't love curry, and obviously add the full amount if you do like the curry flavor. I actually have a really nice curry powder that I got from a bulk store here. You can like see all the little like spices and stuff in it. It's really cool. I'm gonna grab it. So we'll obviously finally dice up some onion for the sauce. I was thinking we'll just shred the apples for it. And then yeah, we'll get some veggies to roast in the oven too to make it a complete meal. So this is my curry spice powder. And so we know that this is obviously gonna make the sauce really nice and yellow too. So we're gonna roast squash and broccoli to go with it today, which I thought would be good with all the flavors. Curry is actually just a sauce, Greek. Curry powder is typically just curry leaves. Yeah, right? So that's what they were saying in the recipe, is a curry spice powder can differ in different areas of the world. I think you're right when you say this, though, is there's obviously turmeric in there because it's yellow, and other flavors like garam masala and cumin, stuff like that. It was a really good one. Okay, I'm just gonna make a little prep list because we haven't done that yet. So our meat, chill it 1 hour. Almost forgot to set that as well. So you have 1 hour to prep the rest of this stuff. And then I don't think it'll take very long for us to actually cook the meatballs. No, not at all. Like 10 minutes to boil them. And then you hold on to the boiling water from the meatballs so you can make the curry sauce. I was just gonna use like my little ice cream scooper to scoop the mixture into the water today so they're all the same size. I like how many photos they put with it. Okay, but what about the sauce? It looks like they saute some onion and then they put the curry spice and a little bit of flour just to thicken the sauce. If you throw out the water from the meatballs, your Danish citizenship will be burned. And even if you ever wanted to become one, it will just never happen if you do that. Okay, seems simple enough, I would say. This is what they say. Peel the onion and the apple and dice both. So we'll peel the apple, but then we'll still use the box grater to just grate it really nice and small. They say add some oil and fry the onions. I'm just gonna use butter because I think that'll be the best flavor. And yeah, you just add your curry paste to that. Simple and easy. And Mish said you don't need to use apples if you don't want to, but I think I want to. Okay, carrying on with our list so that we have an idea of what we're going to be doing. So we're chilling the meat and the grinder right now for an hour. Then we are going to grind it. I'm just going to add all the flavorings to the meat after it's been ground. Sometimes, like if we're making a sausage or something similar to that for a ground meat, we'll like mix that with the cubes of the meat so it kind of marinates and then it'll grind all together. But for this, we will just add all of the flavorings afterwards. So make the meatballs. I'll put, after that, I'll say put the water pot on because sometimes that takes a while to heat up on the stove top, a big pot of water like that. And then we know our rice will be a really quick cook. We'll just keep the rice simple since there's a bunch of other flavors in this dish today, and it's also the first time we're eating it, so I will keep it very traditional as what the recipe calls for. So you can also make your curry sauce ahead of time. Thicken it up and then just kind of dilute it a bit when you do boil the meatballs. That's also an option. Probably what we will do today. Let's see how it goes. Okay, and then just at the bottom, I'll put our squash and our broccoli. And that'll be maybe 20 to 30 minute roast on those veggies too. The squash will take longer than the broccoli, let's just say that. Okay, let's work on our curry sauce. We got onion, we got apple. I always use like the not so nice apples for cooking. They're like kind of soggy, spongy. Your mom always has the curry sauce made up in the freezer for a quick meal. See? Professional. Chip Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay, so I need a veggie peeler and then... Do I want this whole onion? I guess that's like mostly what the sauce is made out of, so we'll dice up the whole onion. Get a couple containers. Whoa, like pink underneath. What's going on? The other thing I really like to do with onions when you make a sauce like this is literally just put them in the food processor and blend them into a paste. And then your sauce just turns out so nice and smooth, and you don't have to take the time to cut anything, really. But I usually do that if I'm making like a really big batch. Nice, a doggo walk. The weather's okay there today. I think we'll go for a walk later. Sam said it's supposed to be pretty nice. Okay, so nice small dice on the onion. So that'll just kind of melt into everything. No crunchy onions allowed in sauce, let's say that. Ooh, careful when you get to the end. It'll try and fall over. Sometimes I'll just let it, actually. It's safer that way. I'll just like slice thin pieces along this way, and then you can come back across. And that way it's still around the same size. Just flip it around. And then I won't use this like root part of the onion, because it really doesn't cook down, but we can use every other part. It's making me cry a little bit, but it's okay. Finally warm enough to take the doggo. That's how we felt yesterday when we went for a walk. I couldn't even remember the last time I did go outside for a walk. That's when you know it's been too long. I'm not crying, chat. You're crying. We'll have to put the lid on these onions until we cook them. The whole house everyone's gonna be crying. Boom. onion. That is like the other thing, right? Is the animals don't understand why they're being kept inside. I just noticed these couple weren't fully cut through. Dog's like, why can't we go outside? But then they realize pretty quick when their like feet literally get frozen. Just holding up their paws. I can't walk anymore. So cute though. Especially if your dog like loves the snow. Okay, obviously I'll have to go blow my nose now. This is craziness. Yes, yeah, that too. Because a lot of people use that here still, the salt. It's really bad for their paws. I remember that. Hi, Wilson. How are you doing? Okay, a really nice, fine, diced onion for our sauce. That should definitely cook down by like half, I would say. Let's wipe this. Just rinse my cloth, get that onion off of the board. You're freezing, Wilson? Ooh, I like that they make that, Scooter. Puppy-friendly salt. Some other things that you can use that are also very natural is my sister-in-law will use coffee grounds. Sam was saying they would use ash when they had the wood fire stove. You can use ash to put down for non-slip, or just something as simple as like a bit of sand, right? But when you start putting all those chemicals onto the roads and the sidewalks, it's really not good for the groundwater. Okay, I'll just be right back. One moment. Just gotta blow my nose because it's annoying. I'm back. Holy, your pupper got like an infection on his paws from the salt. Can't remember if one of my dogs got that too. Okay, let's peel up these apples and then we will grate them. And they might try to turn brown when we do that. I have a bit of lemon juice here. Just mix in a bit and mix it with the apples after we grate them. That way they won't turn brown. You have like a Musher's lotion you put in yours when it snows? Oh yeah. For the dog's paws. Do one more. Swipe up there. Peeled. Get the grater. I just grate it right into here, I think. Is that possible? I think it is. So you just grate up until you can see or feel the apple core. That looks good. Another one. We maybe only got like a cup worth of apple from that. It's great, Mish. I really like to like grate my apples like this for sauces and stuff. Just don't grate too far in, because you can get the core and then it's weird. Did it. Okay, tap it all off and now everything is already in the container. Winning. Grate it. This is great, if you will. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're balling for Mish today. Look how nice and yellow those apples are. Whoa. Rinse the grater off so nothing gets stuck in there. Yeah, why are you not cooking this? Imagine if someone just cooked exactly what I cooked every weekend. That'd be interesting. Just a bit of lemon juice. And then we'll just toss it up with our hands, I think. Hello, Sister Blue. How's it going? Welcome in. Fish and chippies? Are you making them gluten-free? Fish and chippies? We'll put that over by the onion. By the stovetop. What's next? Maybe we'll get into our veggies. Peel up some squash. I have this little chunk here. I used some of it earlier this week, I think. I just packed it back up into the fridge. Had green cheese enchiladas with beans and rice. That sounds so delicious. I heckin' love enchiladas. So the green was like salsa verde or what? Obviously a pepper, I'm thinking. You're having the Rummo mac and cheese? You're living your best life, Bob. Okay, let's peel this up. Tomatillo? We'll trim this first and see what we have to peel. Some men will feel uncomfortable watching me peel this. It could be a bit phallic, yeah. Only at that part when you said it. Did I peel this enough? Sometimes I try and like get a little bit more of these stringy bits off. You guys. You guys. It's fun being bad. Yeah, the balls in the pointy squash. Like, what are we doing here? Okay, how do I want to cut this up? I think first we'll just go in half. It's a really awkward piece. And then we can put it on the flat side. And then we can just cube it up. Nice little squash chunks. When you cut the tip off, oh my gosh. Youch. Mish made you like this. She's the reason you are this way. So I'm trying to keep them around 1-inch cubes as well. Because I find that they don't take too long to cook when you cut them that size. Like I said, 20 to 30 minutes usually. And yeah, there's like juices inside of here. If I hold it up, you might be able to see them kind of glistening. It really starts to stick onto your knife when you start to cut the squash. Hey, Walter Melon, good to see you. And Katniss, friends. We brought you guys out of Lurk because our chat was so bad. See, I told you. It was gonna happen. Okay, just grab a bowl. We can get that dressed up and then we'll put it on a roasting tray. That's not that much squash. A good little amount though. Just trying to use some things up. Grabbing the olive oil. And maybe just some dried thyme. And granulated garlic. Going really simple. Salt and pepper. I always find when you dress veggies a little early before you roast them, they kind of marinate. They just taste better if you do that. Rub the thyme in between your fingies. Should be good. If you what? So if you like dress your vegetables that you're gonna roast a little bit early before you plan to actually cook them. So yeah, dress them with your oil, salt and pepper, any flavorings, and say do that anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour ahead of time. And I just find that they cook better when you do that. Thanks for the lurk, John. Have a good rest of your day if I don't see you again. I'm gonna put these back. Oh, maybe I'll keep the garlic for the broccoli because that's really good together. It makes sense, right? A little marination process. Especially things like root vegetables. What else do I have over here that I can put on the broccoli? I think we're good. We'll just keep it simple. We're good. Okay. Is there feta involved? Oh, with the meatballs? No. I know. Funny how no one's done this today. Yeah, I did it. It was the day that I get to do it. I love us, okay? So much appreciation. I'm getting a sheet pan. We'll get this lined up. Foil parchment, that's the way to go. Then maybe we'll bug Samos. We'll wake him up so he can make us a hot choco. I literally feel like I can't wake up today, guys. But it's probably because I started drinking coffee again when Sam came home. See what it does to you? Go through withdrawals. Scaramouche. Yeah, I think someone hacked Misha's account. No fish slaps, no feta complaints. Now it's over. Now you can't afford shit. You gave up caffeine in October. You got so sick for a week while on vacation. From like coffee, you're saying, Wilson? Give this a toss. I've been trying to really drink less coffee. Because I'm starting to realize like I have all the energy I need within me. It just makes me actually more anxious than anything. My own downfall, if you will. I think that looks good. We'll spread that out. We can use the same bowl again for the broccoli. Save the dishes. You were addicted to sweet tea. Yeah, I suppose there is also different forms of caffeine, right? It doesn't have to be just coffee. Drink decaf. Yeah, just for like some of the health benefits that you can still get from coffee. But yeah, like just me doing that for, I think I did almost 2 weeks. I felt so good. You felt like kind of shitty the first couple days, but holy, as you go along, it gets better and better. And that's the other bad one, yeah. You instantly just add sugar or cream to it. Hi, Titan! How's your weekend? What did you get up to? Yes, spritzers, me too. Just seltzer and juice. I like how there's so many of us, like really lowering their sugar intake. It's good. Even Sambo was so cute last night. He was like making a PB&J snack after dinner. He's like, I don't have any more jam. I was like, we have jam. You just have to pick a new one to open. He's like, nah, I don't need the extra sugar. It's a cold ass weekend there. Just got back from helping a neighbor with frozen water pipes. The stories, right? Something that, well, I hope not everyone has to experience, but I'm sure later in my life I will have to experience that. With how we want to be living. Wilson, you're a sailor, so drinking decaf would be a sin. Look how big these Brocco florets were. I'm so happy we got them. I want to use the really big ones though. Put the small pieces back in the bag. Don't know if this will all roast at the same time though. I was planning on putting them together. I don't know if that'll work though. Maybe if I leave the broccoli really big. Or we can just scoop the broccoli off the tray early on. When it is cooked. There's always options. Ah yeah, I'm excited for it to get warm again. I want to go outside again. And also take our little trip. Woohoo! The mountains are calling. Yeah, that's not normal, Wilson, right? Okay, these are huge. Like, one broccoli floret. I said we'll leave them bigger, but I don't think I want to do that. Like I said, we'll just pick them off of the tray when they are roasted. And yeah, I like to use the stem on the broccoli. It's crunchy, it's sweet. And there's no reason to cut it off if it's usable. That's just a waste. So guys, I think I'm gonna schedule my interview this week for Tuesday. If they have openings still for that time. And I'll let you know how it goes. I'm excited. What interview? Oh, maybe you were not in chat yesterday, Mish, when I told everyone. But I finally heard back from the grocery store. Loca. About being able to go work there. So I'm gonna go talk to the girl who emailed me. She said she's a sous chef there, and I get to talk to the culinary director as well. She's like, we just want to talk about your skill sets and like where you would be a good fit, right? Because I do have a lot of skill sets pertaining to food and grocery stores. Thank you, friends. And hi, Nightwalker. Vilnius. What a cool name of a place. So yeah, hopefully I'm able to get like a part-time job is what I'm looking for if I have to work being at home, just so that we can carry on the stream. This is not something I'm giving up after 6 years. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, yes. It is true, Clock DK. I bet. The fact that you're cutting broccoli means that your Boller Karry will be better than 85% of Danish households. But that also 85% of the Danish dads will kill you. I love it. They're like, what's this green shit? Clock DK, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Mish, is this true? There's no broccoli served with this. I think we have to do 2 rounds in this bowl. Let's see. They know a thing or two. I think they'll do okay here with our community. If someone just comes in telling us what's what, money. I'm gonna break that one in half because it was quite large. Look at all the broccoli dust. It's your capital town, Vilnius? It's a cool name. Danish people don't eat that many veggies? Really? So that's the place where you get away with it, hey? So all the veggie haters go live in Denmark. Oil. It's the best, Greek. That's why I keep showing up every week. Because we always learn something. Even if it's not even pertaining to food, right? We always will typically learn something new every stream. It could be the most random thing ever, but we still learn something new. Yeah, why do we eat so many then, right, Scoots? Ooh, a chutney? That sounds interesting. But yeah, Danes are also afraid of spice. I can't wait to go visit there one day. Seems so different from here. But then at the same time, there's been like a lot of similarities that Mish and myself have noticed. It will get you in prison. Wait, Mish, you're out of prison then? Was that your birthday gift? They let you out? Maybe a little more. And then for this, we're not really gonna toss the broccoli. We're gonna more like massage the oil and the spices in. Just gonna give it a stir first to get some oil covered. Make sure there's not too much in the bottom. Perfect. And then you can like really scrunch it in your hands. And you'll see like the broccoli will go this deeper green color as we do this. And once again, this just helps the vegetable roast better. It like absorbs the oil more, especially the florets. Because I find they can get dried out if you roast them. And then if you don't have enough oil when you roast vegetables, it will burn. Like it won't caramelize, it'll just instantly burn. And that's the worst flavor ever, right? I'm gonna try a little piece off of, or I'll just eat this one. Mmm. Garlicky, salty, it's good. You once made veggie tartlets and you were almost out of your friends group. They kicked you out. Yeah, we haven't had broccoli in a while. Sambo picked this up for us. I'm happy now. Yeah, stream experience complete. We're already head bobbing and we didn't even cook it yet, Greek. So bring our roasting tray back. What's our timer at? 23 minutes? And we can start grinding our meat. What? Oh, I had it turned down still. Turn it up. Thanks, Mish. Gifting a sub to another human from Denmark. Welcome to the kitchen crew, friend. Anything left over in this bowl, though? Take a broccoli floret. Use it as like a spatula. Scrape it all out. Spread that out. Looks good enough to me. You always have to help the fellow Danes. I'm just happy they found us today. The Danish army is growing. I love it, Greek. I know I was saying yesterday, the chicken wing, the sub song. It's like we're still not sick of it after these last couple years. Maybe next year we'll change it up, right? Okay, let's look at our list. Where are we at? Meat, chillin', 1 hour, almost done. Our curry sauce, we did our onion and apple for it. We can measure out like the liquid and stuff that we need for that coming up. And then we'll cross off the butternut squash and the broccoli. So you just have to grind our pork, make our meatballs, get our water pot on for the meatballs to cook them, and make our curry sauce, boil our rice. Easy. We'll definitely hold on to the salt and pepper back there. The title lured you in while browsing food and drink. Hey, I'm just happy you know that there's a food and drink section on Twitch. Okay, what is this curry sauce? So a couple teaspoons of curry, which we already got the spice out earlier, so we'll put that on the stove over there too. A little bit of flour, which I don't even know if I have any like actual flour. What about breadcrumbs, Mish? I didn't buy any flour this week. Breadcrumbs will be okay. Okay, so I have like homemade breadcrumbs where you just dry out your bread ends and then you just blitz them up. Okay, breadcrumbs it is. So we'll get those out. They're ready to go. And yeah, I keep my breadcrumbs in the freezer. I don't know about you guys, but they stay fresher that way. You can also use oats. Ooh, that would be so interesting. I've never done anything like that before. And yes, so 6 deciliters, is that just 600 milliliters, right? 6 DL? That's 600 milliliters is what I'm assuming. You make frikadeller with oats. That's so interesting. Nice, Walter. Yeah, breadcrumbs in the freezer. Write it down. You're a poor guy, you use crushed up Ritz crackers? That's not even like being a poor guy. To me, that's like being bougie. That's expensive. You sub with rolled oats a lot if a recipe calls for like flour for a binder. That's so smart, you guys. Ritz crackers on chicken? I bet. Like my mom would make cornflake chicken, right? Just that crispy bit on top. Okay, so we can use the liquid, but then, oops, wrong area. I also have some of this. The broth. The money broth. And I will also tell you, from our pork roasting pan yesterday, all the drippings with like the wine and the pork juices and the fat, I poured it into our broth too, so that's why it's a little bit darker today. Ritz on top of mac and cheese. You guys are amazing. I love it. So we'll measure that out. So 600 milliliters. We'll do half and half, I think, of the cooking liquid to this broth. So 300 mils of each. Look at this. Looks insane. Might have to use a spoon just to keep all that fat in there instead. We just want the juices. It's so gelatinous. A little bit of fat never hurt anyone. Well, maybe it did. But I don't know that person. Straight to Flava Town. Just leave that spoon in there. Yeah, tell that to your pancreas. I was waiting for that. I was like, someone will have something to say about that one. Okay, over by the stove as well. Oh, the flour. So the flour was actually for the sauce. So we'll just thicken the sauce with cornstarch instead. Instead of doing the roux. I'll show you guys how to do that variety or variation. I'll grab that while I'm over here. Ta-da! What are cracker noodles? What are cracker noodles? I don't know. We need to find out, Kat. Yeah, Greek. Nope, not allowed. That's exciting. Doing it with cornstarch will also get you fired in Denmark. Oh my gosh. I'm the worst Danish person ever. Okay, cracker noodles. So egg noodles tossed with seasoned cracker crumbs and butter. Your mom made it for you and your siblings all the time when you were kids and they're awesome. I want to try this. Okay, we're getting our water pot ready. And we might as well take out the pot to make the curry sauce. So I was thinking this to boil the meatballs. And then just like a medium pot to make the sauce. And then let's not forget about our rice. So we need 3 pots on the stove top all day. And also get our rice prepped too. Torino, boil the meatballs? This can't be right, but it is. That's the way that you make these ones. You boil the balls. Don't worry, I've never had boiled balls before either, but there's always a first time for everything. Sambo said this is how they do it in Germany too. So don't worry me, she has your back. So we're gonna fill the pot like how you would cook pasta, right? No more really than half, because you have to leave room for the dispersion when we scoop the balls into there. Boil the balls before braising them in curry. It's a boil and a braise, if you will. It says, yeah, just at the end, add the meatballs to the sauce, let them heat up for about 5 minutes so everything can come together. Spongy, yes. Spongy and tender are the words we're looking for today. Okay, we got our water pot. We're good there. Let's get our rice all measured up. Do they make filled balls in Denmark? Thinking about how much rice I want to make. I think 1.5 cups. Let's pour this, it'll be easier. You want a little for leftovers. Samo's my good leftover cleanup man. There, so we're just gonna put the rice in there first by itself. And so for 1.5 cups of rice, you need 3 cups of liquid. I'm just gonna use water today so that we can really let those balls shine. Oh my God. I've tried to say it with like a straight face and not laugh, and it didn't work. I tried. But I will pre-measure out 2 cups of the water. This is why you never see like cooking shows make meatballs that often. It's not good for business. Do that. Oh man. Okay, I think we're gonna start setting up the meat grinder. Get going there. We only have around 10 minutes left. Bob found Pingvin. Their menu list by the water, at land, and in the air. The in the air part, a notorious flying chicken. What is going on? Come to me in Carstrom. We're really putting her to work this weekend. They say in the air and then less chicken. Imagine if they put chicken on the ground side, then you'd be really confused. Meat. This is so dang cold, I can barely hold on to it. Take it apart for now. Look, everything's like super frosty. Super frosty. Okay, we're not gonna have any technical or mechanical difficulties today with this. I often don't. Just putting that into the universe. Because, yeah, using that grain mill yesterday on stream was interesting. So, boom. Then we put the blade facing up. I'm gonna actually switch it like that. I don't know why. It just seems better. And we're going with not the finest die, but the second from the finest, so that, yeah, you can really like mix the meatballs together and they're not gonna fall apart when you put them in the water, right? That's something you have to keep in mind. We don't want to twist that too tight usually either. You've never heard of Danish meatballs? Well, you're about to find out today. She wanted it this way, I think, for us. Yeah. So we're gonna pop a bowl under there. Choose a little bit bigger bowl so that we can mix the meatballs up in it afterwards. Like that. We'll get our feed tray and the plunger. Back it up a bit. You get the really professional view. And then this goodness. Very chilled, very frosty in the bowl. I'm just gonna use my hands to do this. I'm not grossed out by it because I'm just cooking for us today. It's true, Bonk. And then I'm just gonna get Samo up because we're gonna be eating soon and I still want my hot chalky. You have to rock the bear. Just like how you rock the boat. And then you ask nicely, please, can we have some hot chocolate? Yes. He said yes. He said yes. Okay, we're gonna run this, make sure that we built it up all properly and nothing's grinding weird. Oh my gosh. It was on high speed. We run this at half speed, just like the grain mill too. It's so much more quiet than yesterday. Oh my god. Ah! Don't let the bull hit the machine. That's it. Mincing the pork. Pork worms, yep. Meaty pork worms. Looks pretty lean, actually. Cleaned it up really good. It's such a quick process, too. When you grind your own meat. That's all of it, guys. I can like just see in. I like toggle with the speed at the end just to make sure that we're getting everything out of the grinder still. I don't like to throw that little bit that gets caught in there. Perfect size for grinding. See, like there's still meat. Where is this coming from? Good. Looks great. The size, well, it shows in the recipe, like they take a photo with the meatball size kind of in their hand. Yeah, cookie scoops, guys. Let me get it with my clean hand because we're gonna need it anyways. I was thinking it would be kind of weird if you made these meatballs really big and like boiled them. So I was doing this size, like a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half actually. Okay, unplug. Take it all apart. Oh shit. I twisted it too far. Let me pop that back on. It's not gonna happen, is it? Wow, this meat feels really nice and firm. Gonna be good. Scooter, that's the greatest. Come back to stream and all you hear is me saying, oh shit. Classic. Oh, actually, yeah, I always do that little bit of stuff in there. And then I just wanted to show you. So yeah, there's always a little bit of like meat that just doesn't want to go through. I don't understand why. There are ways that you can get it all pushed through. Like some people will put like parchment through their grinder, which I think is really weird. Or other people say like stale bread. You just put a couple chunks of stale bread through the grinder. Which totally actually makes sense if you're gonna make meatballs or like a meatloaf from it. Definitely give this a rinse. I would recommend lukewarm water to first rinse it so you don't cook all your meat onto the metal parts. And we'll do a full wash later on. Oh yeah, ice cubes as well is another one. Good one, guys. Okay, just washing my hands and then we'll get out the ingredients to mix the meatballs up together. Get this big beast out of here. Thank you for your services once again, Encarcerum. Oh look, the hour timer is up and we just finished. Perfection. You want a snack, Katniss, but the cat just sat down on your lap? Well, you can't move now. You know that. Okay, we got our breadcrumbs here. What else did they say? Egg. Milk. Oh, there is some onion in the meatball itself, so we can just take some of our fine mince that we had from earlier and put that in. Your cat will drool if he's really comfy. Aww. That's so cute. Okay, so we got our ground pork, our onion. And you know how Sambo feels about onion. So I'm gonna be very particular of what I drop in there. I want like really small pieces. I'm not going crazy. I'm literally just doing that, guys, with the onion for inside the meatballs because there's more for the curry sauce. And then it's 1 egg. 1 whole cup of milk. So we're gonna soak the breadcrumbs with the milk, I think. First, kind of rehydrate. And I will say, like, even as someone who doesn't eat wheat anymore, this really does help keep your mixture moist. I'm only gonna do like that much breadcrumb, I think. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, the egg, the milk, and the bread really keeps it from drying out. Grating the onion would add the flavor without the chunks. Yeah, I should have just grated both of them, right? Your male cat is called Orla and your females are Carla and Trill. Cute. Your cat's name is Little Bit? What? Hello, Mr. Krabs, how are you? I gotta check this out. I love the pet photos. Aww. Cats are the heckin' best. Oh no, I see the shell. Do you guys see it? Got it. Crack the egg. Soak it up. I'll probably have to just give that a stir and then we'll scoop the like sludge I think it'll turn into out of there. Think you could make cookies with 100% dark chocolate, milk, butter, and honey. Don't know what to use instead of flour because you can't have that. I would say definitely add like an egg for binder if you can have that. Hi, little Mama Silva as well. How are you doing? And yeah, I can't have flour really either. And I actually haven't found a good like gluten-free flour to use. Definitely add an egg into that mixture. And then something that is pretty expensive, yeah, that Katniss said, I was gonna suggest with those flavors, almond flour would be really good. You can't, you're allergic to nuts? Oh, shit. But yeah, the egg should definitely help. Because yeah, it's so popular to use like nut flours in place of wheat flour, right? Another gluten-free flour that you can try but has a bit of an interesting flavor is millet. Oats, yeah. Yeah, just mix some like either oat flour or oats into there for substance. Good one, guys. Let me go see this bear. I don't think the bear's gonna be with us today. Give him presses. Okay, let's get some seasoning into here while we're waiting for this to get moistened. You can't do oats either? Friend, I'm sad for you. Was he up late playing games? No, he just likes to relax. I know he works hard when he's at work. And he still like wakes up to his alarm every day, Bonk. So what, 5 in the morning? I think he'll like get up early like that and then go back to bed later. Which is kind of fair, honestly. You need something to bind the ingredients together. Add a little bit of cocoa if you're going for the chocolate flavor. Can you have cocoa at least? Ooh, banana's a good one too, Katniss. That looks like a good amount of salt. We could always add more later. I don't know how much I should be adding right now. But look at this, how the breadcrumbs just like soggy basically now. This seems like so much milk mish. This is crazy. Aw, thank you, little mama. Yeah, even though you're a head chef, still enjoy learning from us here, taking hints and tips. We try. We do try. I don't want to add all the milk. I'm scared. There's so much. 1 whole cup of milk? In a bowl, it says just mix all the ingredients together. Okay, what if we just scoop out the crumbs first? You hope it's grass-fed? This milk, no. But I do have grass-fed yogurt in the fridge. I'm also scooping some of the flavorings. It looks like these were actually mixed with seasoned breadcrumbs. Or I just made my own, maybe. Okay, let's go with that first to see. Is there still more to scoop? Oh, there is. Yes, the bearded one. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our hand. You like hate doing this part, but it's also fun. Sploot it. Sploot the yolk up. Now we're just gonna loosely mix everything together at first. You read the breaded one. Yeah, hay is grass, so in theory, they're all grass-fed. Well, you really got us there, Wilson. This is feeling like a good mixture, actually. See how it's like really sticking together? Holy shit. It's very cold too, right? Because everything just came out of the freezer. So we do want to mix the meat up to the point where it will stay together, right? So almost kind of like how you mix flour and create gluten. Same thing here. Just trying to keep, honestly, like all the onion chunks and stuff inside. You don't want that to just come out when we put it in the water to boil. Just keep folding it together until it starts to, like, I guess stick to your hands would be a good indicator of how mixed the meat is. I would also wear gloves to do it. I just don't have any right now. It's just easier because I hate washing my hand afterwards.
Do you have any cocoa powder?
Yeah, it's in a bag. Look, by where the chocolate is, it's right in front. But yeah, if you, so same with how like gluten, right? So if you over mix something, especially ground meat, it'll become very, very firm when you go to cook it. And I find a lot of the fat and liquid will just cook out, like it won't be held into the protein. It's very weird. Yes, Mish, that's such a good tip. Just mix it in your stand mixer. And you don't even have to fool around with any of that. Look beside the chocolate.
I thought those were new.
Did you pick it up and look at it? Oh shit. That's unfortunate. Where is it, chat?
Right
Where's the cocoa?
right here.
Should we fry up a little bit? I'll fry it up, no problem. And look, I still have a bit of milk. I'll fry it up. I'll turn on the pot for the curry sauce. I mean, we're kind of working towards that point anyways, I think. So hey, let's come over to the stove top. Little baby balls. Yeah, we'll be scooping. Where is this? Scooping with that. We got that set up. What else do you need, my dear? You good?
Pot.
A pot?
Yeah. Orange one. It's in the back there.
I know, I was seeing what was easier to grab. That was my stipulation today, chat. Samo said he was gonna make us hot chocolate.
No. I said I was gonna make hot chocolate for myself. I made one. And you're like, that's not hot chocolate I want.
No, we said we were gonna make one. You're like, I'm gonna make us hot chocolate.
Yeah,
too."
I made hot chocolate.
He just take the package. He just pours it from the package into the milk frother and called it a day. I was like, that's not a real hot chocolate. So I asked him to make it with milk. Are you making one for you too?
I'm not making a fancy one just for you.
It's not just for me. That would never happen.
No, that would happen.
Pan-fried kebab? Yes, please. The burner? Oh yeah, when it doesn't get used. Okay, we are... Oh my gosh, not again. Not today. We're going all the way over there to the back. Look at this stovetop, guys. It's like we're cooking today or something. Hello, this username does not exist. But it does. I just seen it. Death by hot chocolate? Yeah, do you want hot chocolate or death?
Yes.
We choose the death by hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay, so after we test the meatball mix, we'll start making the curry sauce in the same pot after that. Hopefully everything's a-okay. And we're not actually like pre-forming this mixture. Is you just take your scoop, boom, fill it, and then I chose this scoop for the reason where if you press it, it will release the mixture out of it, and then you just go right into the boiling water pot. Gabe, Michaela, so accurate in a marriage right there. Not just for me, I've experienced this. The butter's sizzling. I'm scooping it. 2 people in the kitchen. I'm gonna smash this meatball down though when I put it in the pot just so it cooks really nice and quick. Ball.
What's happening in the kitchen?
What was this syrup? Did he put vanilla syrup in it?
Yeah.
Sizzling.
You got that eye, Bonk. Like what you got in that stuff? Why
You
you
see
got
a lot.
content?
You see a lot when you
Hey.
are the viewer. Because I didn't want to make another dish. Didn't want to make another dish, guys.
Hey.
Just pour dishwasher. Now you want hot cocoa? That's why I kept the emote still for this month. It's still hot cocoa season. Yes, me too. A slice of death by chocolate cake. Okay, I'm gonna show you. We're going up. Going up and over. That's the ball cooking.
That's
Testing ball.
balls.
Just gonna grab, I think just a fork to give it a flippy. Hopefully it doesn't stick. Always test the mixture, whether it's for meatballs, meatloaf, sausage. You always gotta cook a little bit first before you say you're finished with the rest of it.
Fish heel?
Yeah, please. It's just right below you.
Fish heel.
Mmm. Guys, got browned.
Are you gonna be able to work right now?
Yeah?
Okay.
I tried to wake you up earlier. Now we're cooking. Did we make the spoon rest? No. Where did you get the spoon rest, Wayne? I always get questions about it.
Mexico.
Mexico. That's what I thought. I kept telling everyone that. I was like, I'm pretty sure the Corona bottle came from Mexico. Did you see them? You didn't see them making it though, right? It was just someone selling it on the beach.
Correct.
So they probably just heat up the bottle and then flatten it, right? ASMR sizzles. That's one way to start the curry sauce off. Can you see the roommate? No. He's shy. He doesn't want to be on stream. I'm just blowing this over the sink in case some juices come out. Ah, it's really hot still. Mmm. The texture and the flavor of the pork. I'm so excited for this. Okay, I'm gonna turn the oven on too so that we can
What you need?
roast our veggies.
What you need?
425, 435. It's so good, Mish. Mind you, I like fried it, right? But I think it's gonna be really delicious, just boiled too. I'm so ready.
I need one more spadoosh of maple syrup, please.
One more spadoosh of maple syrup. You already put it back?
It's in the bin. Yep.
Okay, so if you make this same mixture but fry it, that's what you guys call frikadeller. Cool. I like how there's like 2 different variations.
You shut my burner off. I'll shut yours off.
Oh, thanks. That's why that's getting really crazy back there. I will pour that butter out then. Okay, so Samo needs a spadoosh of maple syrup. Making the biggest batch of hot chocolate back here. Fried meatballs with potato salad. How much? More?
There you go. Spadoosh.
It's a Canadian hot chocolate. I'll even choose a red mug so it matches our emote. Frikadeller goes with everything. Fight him. I won't fight you.
Taste test.
Taste test. Mmm. That's good.
Need a chocolate L, please.
What was the first thing he put in? Yeah, so he used some Lindor chocolate truffles. So he put real chocolate as well as cocoa. It's very similar to the recipe we made, what, the day before Christmas? I forget when we made hot chocolate together though, but it's so good when you make it yourself, homemade. Here you are.
Okay, thank you.
Sweet. Okay, I don't think we'll need the rest of this milk mixture with the breadcrumbs. So I'm happy with how the mixture came
Down
out.
the toilet.
To the toilet! You have to do it now, yet it is, because we made hot chocolate. Wait, Bonk just made hot cocoa too? One could say I'm an influencer. I influenced you guys. Haha. Haha. You don't want to know about the toilet? Did you hear it just flush? Instead of pouring the milk and breadcrumbs down the sink, because that would be weird, just put it down the toilet. Because that's not weird. You cheated, Swiss Miss rich chocolate, just had to heat up milk and water with it.
Cutting board, please.
Cutting board, he's coming over. Oh my god! Where'd the marshmallows go? Show them what that is. Other one. Down. More. That's probably what? The best hot cocoa I've ever had. Thank you very much. Okay, now we're not allowed to burn our face though on it. So we gotta wait.
No, it should be nicely tempered actually.
Nicely tempered, let's see. Looks like cookies and cream. I can't get the cocoa, it's just a layer of marshmallows. Mmm. Got it. I'm good for dessert today.
That's speeding you up a bit.
Yeah. Guys, what did I do? I wasn't even looking at the camera. I was just into the cocoa. Whoa. I'm gonna be like insane later. Just bumping off the walls, hopping off the walls. Wayne, do you need hot chocolate? Okay. Okay, next one. We're doing cooking coming up here soon. Are you still making things here? Can I put that on a trivet?
You can put it on a trivet.
Kind of like Privet Drive,
Yeah.
but it's a trivet.
Pivot drive?
Yeah. Later, have you seen this place today? It is actually insane in here today, it's true. Okay, we possibly turned off the wrong burner earlier when Sam was making cocoa and turned on the wrong one. So I'm just gonna pour out some of my butter that burned. It's okay though, we just gotta restart. Just let it cool. And then we can make our curry sauce while the water is still coming up, guys. I think everything's gonna time out perfectly. Who farted? Yesterday was a gas leak show? I don't know what yesterday was. Yesterday was crazy. Between the grain mill, like, not being set up right first. And then what? The smoke detector going off.
Oh, you were fine.
Such a ruckus. In all of the best ways, though. Thank you for your services, Samo.
It was already
Haha. Nice bonk. Okay, now I get to see my own self because I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Did I hear yet about going back up to work? No. No, I haven't.
That'd be impressive.
The clip is so good. Thank you very much for that.
Huh?
The clip.
You got a good clip?
Yeah, my cocoa drinking eyes. Okay, we gotta wait for Samo to finish over there and then we're good.
I'm almost done.
Thank God for bonk, always.
Let's see.
Samo needs to see it too.
Awesome.
Okay,
There you go. Hot cocoa on
on a what?
snowy day.
On a snowy Sunday?
Yeah.
Thank you. I think we're gonna go even higher up.
Thank you.
This is the pot we're working in. We're gonna put some butter in there. And we're gonna start frying onions to create our curry sauce. Let's pop that on a medium heat.
Why is it so cold?
Excuse me?
What? I said, leave the door open. Let me know when you're cold.
Oh,
And I'm like,
no, we're good right now, I
no,
think.
Me and Wayne won't ever get cold. So it's gonna be you in the kitchen. Why is it so cold?
It's so dang cold in here. The cocoa literally wasn't there. It was just that layer of marshmallows. Let's see. Okay, we got through the layer. It's perfect cocoa sips. I have this oven set to 435 degrees. Oh my god, now this burner's burning. Holy
Really
shit. What is going on here?
I was really hoping me pouring the hot cocoa over top of marshmallows helped it a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, I have the oven on to 435 to roast the veggies, Greek. Because it roasts like so cold, I find. Like anytime a recipe says 425, I'll just do 10 degrees more than what it calls for.
Because you can't just have 420.
And now I just gotta put a few things away from our cocoa extravaganza. Oh, you're trolling me, Greek? Shit, that went right above my head. Oops. Oh, really? So Crux's oven is like opposite of ours, where it's actually too hot. So you have to go 10 degrees lower, otherwise it just burns everything. That would actually be so frustrating. Gonna grab a spoon and then close this door because it's time.
I left it open for a minute.
It is opened.
I know, I'm watching.
It's good. There's no smoke. I don't think that's gonna happen. What? The onions are gonna absorb these flavors from the pot when we tested that meatball, guys. We might need a little bit more butter.
More butter.
Greek's going. The kids are ready. Woo! Have fun with the kiddos. See you next time, dude. The kids are ready. Look at our apples still turn brown. It'll add color to the sauce. That's what you have to say. We meant for that to happen. Even with putting the lemon juice right on the grated apples, they still turn brown. Let's do this. Okay, what else is for our curry sauce? So next with the onion, we'll add our curry powder and fry that up. We're gonna thicken it with a cornstarch slurry, so maybe I'll make that really quick just in a container on this side. And even on your clip bonk, you have the chat where we're talking about my eyes. I love it. Yeah, I should definitely post that onto YouTube. Couple tablespoons I'm gonna do of cornstarch to start. And then really important that you always mix when you make a slurry with cold water. Otherwise you will kind of like pre-activate the cornstarch and it just won't be the same when you try and use it to thicken your sauce. Yeah, Samo the Cocoa Barista, for sure. I mean, slowly that YouTube channel is eventually gonna be called Sam and Kate. When we're in the truck and stuff like that, when we start building. These onions are just sweating out. +8?
You're not gonna have +8. For the show,
Sam and Kate +8? No, definitely not. Oh my gosh. TLC? Do you guys remember that? I haven't watched TLC in I don't even know how many years. Oh yeah, you gotta get past that marshmallow layer, Wayne. It's a dangerous one. His name is Wayne. You loved that show until the divorce? Yeah, John and Kate +8. Yeah, my roommate's name is Sam. Mish, don't even start that from yesterday.
Oh, fuck.
Don't go back to that. I was dying. I was dying.
That was
I am like such a professional streamer. I just kept my cool.
Hey, no fucking 12-year-old swearing.
Did a 12-year-old just swear in chat? My mod caught that. Dust passed away. He hasn't returned since. Okay, we need a bit more fat in there, it's true. Get the butter. Actually, I might do a touch of olive oil instead. No, what's even better for the curry sauce? Lard. Pork fat. Oh yeah, Katniss, you weren't here yesterday. So someone who's actually been around stream for like a long time thought that I started calling Sam my roommate. And they're like, go figures, you just start calling him your roommate after all this. And then so we had to have the whole conversation of like us being married and then we also live with a roommate. And then we started getting asked why we're not in a polyamorous relationship. It was just a whole thing. Yeah, goats are polyamorous, so why aren't we? Was the question. Okay, this is my little bit of pork fat that's going in with these onions to make our curry. So goats aren't actually polyamorous though, Bonk is saying. I guess we don't need to put like a ton of color on these onions when we're cooking them. I just know that the more brown they are, the better it tastes. Gotta go higher up. Let me see what's going on here. That looks better. Yeah, a little bit too long for us to clip that one. Okay, I think I'm gonna pop the veggies in the oven now, guys. It should be nice and hot. So we got broccoli and butternut squash. Set like a 15-minute timer. Keep our eye on them. Oh, the roommate confabulation. Yeah. We should make a show that's called that. The roommate confabulation. Okay, our water is up for our meatballs, but it's not time to cook them just yet because we're still working on our sauce. But it's always good to not have to wait on this, so I usually just turn it down from here. Now that that's all up and going, I think we'll also start our rice in the back here. So we'll toast the kernels a bit and then we have some water to add to the pot. Are these onions ever gonna brown? Hello? That line, most other mammals are just a free-for-all. Yeah, we're like so open about talking about so many different things here. I like didn't really get uncomfortable. I think it was just a bit of surprise that someone would actually ask that to someone they don't even know. I wasn't uncomfortable though, it was really entertaining for me. Okay, I'm gonna add some curry. So I kind of want to cook all this together a bit. So the onion and everything softens up.
Will share everything but your seven.
That's right. You only share feta with very special people. Yeah, Mish, Sam wants a hedgehog from the backyard. Hi, Trekkerd, welcome. How's your Sunday? What has feta got to do with hedgehogs? Because you said you were sharing. So Sam wants you to share your hedgehog.
No, she's not sharing her
Okay, we're gonna add our browned apples in. Gonna add some juices. Flavors. Look how nice and yellow it went. And now I'm gonna add this stock that we measured out from earlier. So it's about 300 mils, yeah? Then we're gonna let that simmer together. And let those veggies soften up a bit. Whoa, that looks good. Swirl our rice. Not allowed to burn the kernels. We're just toasting them. And how you know you're toasting your rice is when the kernels start to turn white instead of translucent. Let that go one moment more. And then I should be adding some water to that rice, and then we'll put the lid on.
Wait so we can get a hedgehog, but if he's allergic, we have to get rid of it.
That's fine. I'd get a hedgehog. I'd get any animal, really. A little apartment piggy? Imagine. They said no dogs. They never said no pigs. I'm doing good, Trekkerd. We're having a fun stream, learning about some Danish food today. Ready for this water sizzle? Yeah. Need one more cup of water in there. Lid on. This totally just like stopped simmering. I'm gonna give it a taste, I think. See what we're working with there. Albert learned to flip the hedgehogs on their back and get a hold of their legs. That is definitely Jack Russell behavior. What a little sneaker.
Chase the idiot to let him go.
Now I'm like imagining that whole scenario. Thank you for that.
Albert, put the hedgehog down!
Mish just running around the backyard. Hey, getting a little spoon. Oh god, they don't exist. I gotta go fire. We gotta try this curry sauce. It seems pretty thick, so I think I'm just gonna add the rest of that broth I have into there.
Niche, that sounds like an OnlyFans page for sure.
Imagine screaming angrily at a little white and black lightning bolt while in your panties in the middle of the night. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jack Russell Terriers, they are so smart. They know exactly what they're doing. No, you can't unsee it. Mmm. The apple flavor, guys, is so good. I just need some more liquid in there, though. Just don't want all the fat to go in.
Talk about the burger balls yet?
No, we didn't. Keep all that goodness. Are you talking about the hedgehogs or the boot cleaners? Now you don't feel bad about talking about my balls? We've been talking about my balls all day. Sambo,
Yes.
are you okay?
Yeah.
Hello, Race. How come you're not simmering? Maybe everything will turn out perfectly. I suppose we can start cooking the balls whenever, because they go into the curry sauce afterwards.
Cook the balls.
Cook the balls. We'll start that process. Keep that together. You boil the meatballs. Yeah, I'll just put them onto a plate, I think, after they come out of the water. Put that plate here. What now? I'm gone. I'm out of here. Okay, we'll need a slotted spoon to get the balls out of the water. Fishing, if you will. Torino died. Okay, it's gonna cool down the water a little bit when we add the meat mixture in, right? So turn it a little bit higher from where we need it. Yeah, you're not allowed to play with the other kids. Torino was totally that kid. It's like, oh, you're going to hang out with Torino? Yeah, but Dad. Time to make some spongy balls. I think I'm gonna do like 10 at a time. 10 at a time. 1. You wanna go pretty quick. 2. Oh gosh, this is harder than I thought. 3. 4. 5. I'm trying to keep them a bit more round for presentation, so Mish doesn't get mad at me. Thinks I don't even care. The water stopped boiling already, see? Turn it up. I think this is number 10. Ah. Ta-da! The hot cocoa is giving me little burpees a bit. Guess we could give that pot a little stir. Coke is warm and cozy. Your heating broke too? What's with everyone's heat breaking? This is crazy. While you were asleep, the whole building. They just fixed it 30-ish minutes ago. Like, it took 4 hours. Yeah, that's like one thing, right? When you get super cold like that, the only thing that will really heat you up is like a hot bath or a shower. It's kind of weird. Turning up that water a bit more so it cooks quicker. You guys had heat? The loser. Yeah, very ballsy today. We got our curry sauce simmering, our rice cooking, veggies in the oven, balls in the pot. It's been that cold since winter started, Palooza. Are you doing it on purpose? Those feel basically cooked. They're really nice and firm. So we're gonna finish them in the sauce anyways, was my plan. Really just put them in the water to get them formed. What's going on? 15 minutes? That's for our vegetables. Rocco's looking pretty good. I think I'll set a 5-minute timer and then get Samo to maybe help me take the broccoli out of the oven. Bless you. Okay, what are we gonna do? Bring this back up. Bless you. Holy. What's going on over there? Past this line. What's going on in that room? The sneezes. It took them 12 hours to fix the heat. That's a long time to go without heat. Lucky it wasn't colder outside, right? Scared the crap out of Boss Man. Yeah, those sneezes. Crazy sneezes. Okay, more balls. Just keep balling. If I scoop it, I press it, so the edges are like pretty clean. And that's it. I don't think we're gonna boil all of this mixture today because I want to do like what Mish said with the frikadeller. We can fry some of it too because there is a bunch of it. Then you get the best of both worlds. We're eating Danish food all week. That's okay, Sambo? Danish food all week.
That was fantastic.
Mish, have you ever like blended up this curry sauce to make it more smooth, or is it always kind of chunky? That's just one thing I was wondering as we're almost finishing up here. Let's do that one last one. I think I'll put the rest back in the fridge. You like it blended? Okay, I'll just use my little immersion blender just to make it a bit more smooth, like I said. Yeah, we boil the meatballs scoop. I know, interesting, right? I've never had meatballs done this way, but Sam was telling me like his mom would often make them in this way when he was young, and she's from Germany. So more popular in Europe, right? Okay, this rice. Just gonna stick the lid on so we can finish steaming the top part of it. But other than that, it's all cooked. That's almost done. Give these a little stir now that they've been sitting there. And like, they don't stick to the bottom of the pot or anything like that. You've only ever boiled chicken? Holy shit, where am I gonna put this actually though? Nowhere at this current moment. Okay, so we'll blend this up, and then we will thicken it after that, because it's going to get even thicker when we blend it. That's probably a good thing, though, Crux. That you don't let anyone boil your balls. Stand up for yourself. Plug this in. Don't break the gimbal. Got it. Is this gonna work? I don't know if there's enough in the pot. I think I have to put it on an angle really quick. Sambo, may I? Can you come over and just see how the broccoli is roasted in the oven? Pretty sure it's time for it to come out. And then the squash will just finish up on its own. It's working, guys. I'm just going really slow and controlled. I'm trying not to splash at the same time. Is the squash done?
I thought you wanted to just take it out.
Well, I wanted you to see how cooked it was. Because I know you're also a cooker. And then I wanted you to decide whether it should go back in the oven or not.
Yeah. What are you doing with the broccoli for now?
I was just gonna pop it in a metal bowl and just cover it or just let it sit there. Oops. One thing I will say, there is definitely, these kitchens are not built for two people, my god. No, I'm just saying that people that design kitchens are absolutely just obviously never cook. You have to leave room for like moving around and shit.
Why do you think we let you cook when you were cooking?
Absolutely insane. Now I see why most households just have one person cook. Yeah, people that design the kitchens, they don't need to care about cooking because they make enough money as it is. It's true, Mish. Okay, here's our meatballs cooked. We are going to add a little bit of this water from the meatballs into the sauce pot. And then we'll work on thickening it up. Thank you. Just check to make sure it's cooked because I didn't check the inside. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad how small the kitchens are. Like, they really made it so that you don't want to cook, right? So that you'll always just go out and buy pre-made food. It's so hard when there's no counter space. You're right. Okay, a couple ladles. How was that squash, Sam?
Squash is a little authentic. Meatball needs a little more.
So put some salt in the sauce then when I put it in there. I'm just gonna work on blending this a bit more now, guys. There just wasn't quite enough in the pot before. Man, this sauce smells really good though. It's got like some wine aromas from us adding the stock from yesterday. I think that looks good. Can't open it. Have I tasted it? I have. I tasted it a little bit ago. I can't undo this. Before I added some salt to it. I have my little tasting spoon here. I'm gonna try it again. The color is beautiful though, I will say. Oh my gosh. It doesn't even really taste overly curry. The flavor from the onion and apple, so good. I don't think I want to put more curry flavor. What I am going to add is a little bit of black pepper. It tastes really buttery too, the sauce. I'm glad we made it with butter. Pinch of salt. And then we're gonna mix our cornstarch slurry in now to thicken it. And then we'll add our meatballs in and finish it all up. So just cornstarch with cold water. I'm just gonna remix it because I added a really small amount of water. Another Danish person? Woohoo! There's Daneland people everywhere. You like a lot of curry powder, Mish? I think I like mine with less. But you can make it however you want, right? Who this? Whoa, it really thickened it. What the heck? I almost thickened it too quick. Sorry, I had to make sure that wasn't getting lumpy for us. Redeem the raid? Nice, Michael. Chef Steve, we will do that. And then Mish, gifting another subby. Thank you for bringing another Danish human into our kitchen crew today. And so welcome, can I say this name? Xylox and the Brick Adventure. Yes, I can. Yeah, the cornstarch slurry. That's a non-Newtonian fluid. Love those words, Bonk. I think that we got a perfect consistency on it, though. Don't want it too thick, because I want it to, like, be able to soak up into the rice. And Katniss! Thank you very much, Kat. That's very generous of you. Gifting this sub to a lovely Ellen, who I know that username, they've been around before. Thank you, friends. Okay, ready? We're putting the balls in. With a little bit of this liquid, too. Just gonna give it a swirl. Oh, maybe not, because that was dangerous. The curry's really bubbling. Holy shit. You guys, what did we make? I'm gonna try the sauce again. No burns today. You got it, Paloozer. I'll try my best. So how we always like test a sauce consistency is if it coats the back of a spoon, which it does. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I don't know how you can choose who you gift this sub to. That one I actually am unaware of.
You pick the person, you can actually get the person the sub directly.
I think you just click on the username?
Yeah.
Okay. Click on the username. I'm just gonna pop this Brocco in the oven for a moment. You can probably just pop it back on the tray with the squash sub? No?
What?
The Brocco to reheat it.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Quick reheat on that, and then we are good to plate. I'm gonna turn this off. It could finish simmering. Definitely need a rimmed plate or a bowl for eating this one today. Mish, thank you for the 1 bit. Nice, lovely Ellen is in here. See? Told you. How does one hype chat? I don't know. Drink a lot of coffee, Mish says. Zoom it on out. Need more light over here again. The sun is setting. It really looks similar to how the photos on the recipe look. When I swirl it, one final swirl of the balls in the sauce. Looks great, right? Can I get more light even? Okay, so we're gonna start with a scoop of rice on the plate. Wayne, am I making you a portion or no?
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. Take one of these away. I think it'll look really cool in this dish. Misha's going to get a fricadelle snack. Holy, the way that that rice just scooped out. Really perfect cook on that, I would say. So floofy. Oh, the kids are home. Did they get a new toy? Okay, we're gonna do veggies next. The meatballs are just resting in there anyways. So our squash and broccoli, not part of the traditional dish, but we always like to eat veggies with our main meals. Cooked up a little bit today. The kids have rollerblades and moon boots. Yes. I wish they did. They'd probably be less bored. Okay, now I think we need a ladle for these meatballs. Do I have my ladle still? I do. Beautiful. Imagine trying to quenelle rice. It would probably work really good because it'd stick together. Right? The way that it just went off the spoon and just quenelled itself. Whoa, though. Look at the consistency of that curry sauce. Mish, how does that look? I think it actually looks so delicious. Acceptable? There's too many veggies. Yeah, Danish people don't eat that much veggies, I guess. It looks really delicious. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a photo. And then we get to try all this. That was so fun. We learned something new. You had porky chops with roasted Brocco? Two very, like, cheap things to eat, right?
Boller plate.
Doesn't, like, really matter. Yeah, try it. Okay. Three hours on the dot, baby. That's a quick and easy Sunday. You're going on this side?
Yay!
Thank you, Happy, for the 200 biddies. Boop. Mish, this stream was for you. the one. It's snowing again outside. Gonna have a nice little snowy walk. Oh, you got me a fork. Thank you. It's like a baby fork. Look at these fork comparisons. Okay, balls time.
I haven't put any balls in my mouth yet.
He didn't put any in there yet, Cat. I'm gonna start with that though. Obviously, they're steaming. Hi, Blondie. How are you?
My wife would start with the balls.
Completed. Thank you, Bonk. Power mod status. I have to go on my tiptoes so I'm above the camera. Will it focus? The answer is no. But it is really good. Don't, you're dropping on the ground. Pull your plate forward. There's curry on the ground and now there's gonna be turmeric stained in the floor forever. Yeah, you did it. True Viking. Oh my god. The food won't stay in his mouth. I don't know where that piece went. It's gone forever. I love it. Inhaling. I'm going for another one. Steamy balls. They're not as spongy as they said. But maybe I didn't grind the meat quite fine enough for that to happen.
Nope. To use the extra bit of milk.
We need more milk for the sponge. Guys, we should have used all the milk, see? Thank you for permitting that term. Danish meatballs. You can't taste it, but it looks like Boller Karry. I like how they're bite-sized. Little one-bite balls.
I'm gonna try that soon. Oh, that'll be easy. I'm thinking like 4. 4 balls. 2 sets of balls.
What Danish dish should we learn next time? I don't know. What do the other Danish people think we should learn? Bigger balls for next time? What's that one? I want to learn that one, Mish. Because I'll learn the thing that I can't say. Minced meat leek. Oh, you're eating the balls. How do you feel? Do you still need more salt? He still needs more salt? Don't sprinkle it? No, there's no sentences anymore. How many did you put in? 2?
Oh?
Yeah.
2.
Sam put 2 balls in his mouth at one time. Why? Oh, I was like, why are his lips brown? Because the hot cocoa. I don't want to be scared of going to Denmark.
Why? What's happening? What do we need?
They're talking about what I should learn to make next.
I fucking hate liver. Not a chance. That's okay.
Liver, not a chance. We have another Danish human? Woohoo! Daddy. Holy moly, I saw a dish name from my country. I've eaten that a lot as a child. Sometimes we would add mango chutney on top. That'd be really good. That'd be really, really good. And like, I know you guys don't really eat spicy food there, but that would also be good. A spicy mango chutney. Mish, thank you. Mish is like rounding up her Danish crew. I love it so much. Thanks for gifting this sub to Deddy and welcome. Welcome in. Liver is very good for you though. I think if anything, if I wanted to consume liver, they just make like these powdered dried liver like pills or organ meats that you can just take, and that's way easier. I wonder how the burps would be though. Would you have like liver taste and burpees from it though? That'd be so gross. Never eat polar bear liver though, you'll die of a vitamin A overdose. Now we know. Holy shit. We learned so much today. But yeah, adding like a little bit of like spicy mango chutney on this would be really good. The dish though by itself, I love how colorful it is and like how simple it was to prepare. And I would say it's a pretty healthy one too. Are we finishing off stream with Denmark's national song? Okay, let me find it. No, because I'll get a copyright. I'll get a copyright. Don't make me. I almost did it. I got excited. Samo's Clean Plate Club, and then there's me, which you just know me. People eat polar bears.
Sure do.
They do. Crux. People live up there, you know? People live up north. You may think that, like, there's nothing up there. They've been up there longer than we've been alive.
Way past where we were.
Oh, yeah. Okay, last stream of the weekend. Perfect way to end things off, I would say. Oh, and we're rating Chef Steve. Right? Because that's what Michael redeemed. Oh, we've like heard some of our Inuit friends talking about going like whale or seal hunting on their time off. The stories, you guys. It's not easy. Let's just put it that way. I was just making sure I got Michael's request thing proper. Yeah, Chef Steve. Okay, we're gonna go raid another food and drink streamer then. Chef Steve, I've met him. I've competed against him at TwitchCon. It was all in good fun. And he actually operates a real food truck. Not like what we are going to be getting into here this year, finally. So let's go see what he's cooking up today. Looks like they're operational. Sometimes they're just prepping. And they also raise a lot of money for cancer over there too. He's a really big charity streamer. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years, which is so, so amazing. Okay. Mish, thank you for requesting this for me to make today. It was really yummy. And now I can say I know how to make some more Danish food. It was fun too. All the ball talk. Yeah, you guys had fun. I know this. Aw, thank you, DJ Beats. That's so nice of you. So we'll be back next weekend. I will let you guys know what we're doing. We are planning on taking a trip to the mountains to kind of celebrate 6 years on Twitch. But we're planning to be back by Sunday for sure and like have a nice time together. Maybe a watch party. We'll see how it goes. We kind of like you too. Yep. So yeah, stay tuned in Discord for that. And if you're not in Discord, that is where we post all of our recipes that we use on stream during the week if you want to make them for yourself. Okay, guys. Mish, thanks for all the gifted subbies. Welcome in our Danish crew to the stream. Thanks for all the other contributions, bits, follows, all of the things. And we'll see you next week. Love y'all. Stay safe out there. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Sam will say bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.